there. I didn't see you there. Hang on. Oh, what a week. It's waffle time. Yes, we've got the coffee. We've got some digestives. We've got some dark chocolate digestives today. So, what we're going to talk about. A couple of weeks ago I was talking about where to buy things, and I didn't include auction houses. Now, I could say that was intentional, but it wasn't. It was a mistake. I left them out. I don't know why I did, but that's one of not my main places to buy. I think eBay's probably, for most of us, the main place to buy. I mean, Facebook Marketplace, but you've got to beware of the scammers there, haven't you? Obviously. So, auction houses. You might see my auctions very regularly, at least once a month, from Vectis, anywhere else, British toy auctions. I do intend to do more. I want to do more of them. It's hard to keep up to date. I do get people saying, "Well, why didn't you live stream this auction?" Well, because I didn't know about it. So let me, if you see any toy auctions that are going on, just let me know. If I'm available, I will live stream them. I want to do a lot more live streams. I like it. I like obviously looking at the toys, but it's talking as well through the chat. It's nice. I think my record is 10 hours, which was a hard slog. I'm trying to remember which one that is. I don't think it was It might have been Vectis, because Vectis do quite long ones, but they do kind of organise their products more and do more auctions. It tends to be the auction houses that do few auctions, like once a month toy auctions or something like that. Now, I'm obviously going to talk about Vectis, British toy auctions, because they're toy auctions. They're just mainly 9% toy auctions. There are other auction houses that do regular or semi-regular toy auctions, not enough for my liking, and I would like there to be more auction houses that do toys, just mainly. It's a big growing subject. It is a growing subject. So what I've done is I've written them down. Look, prepared again. So I have these are the ones that I can remember off the top of my head. I haven't really looked into it. I haven't researched them, seen what I've actually bought. But if I've missed anybody out, let me know. I will include them maybe on a second part or an updated one. What I did a couple of years ago, I did a ranking of toy places to buy, specifically Smiths, Entertainer, Star Action Figures, In Demand. Now that, if you're interested in that, I could do another one, because it has been a couple of years ago, and I really enjoyed doing that. And obviously things have changed. My needs and my tastes have changed. The companies have changed. So maybe we could add things like Hasbro Pulse and things like that. Maybe bring in Lego and things that I bought through the stores and through their internet sites. Maybe could add that as an extra ranking, the internet and delivery service as well. That might be quite interesting. So let me know in the comments if you'd like that. Please thumb up. I know it's early in the video, but please thumb up anyway. I know I sometimes forget, so I just I don't usually remind people, but yeah, maybe it'd be nice. So I have ranked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 auction houses that I have used in the last 12 months or so. Obviously we've got Vectis is the number one toy auction house in this country, one of the top in the world, to be honest with you. But will it come on top? Will it come out on top of my rankings? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from lowest to highest. I've not got them in that order, so this might be quite difficult. Sorry. Right, so we're going to go with Morley auctions. As you know, I had a cabinet over there, and they do tend to just bother about their auctions. They're not bothered about the other side. They don't tend to anyway. Now the auctions, I like them. to be honest with you, I do like them. There is sometimes something that can go under the radar there, which is good. That should have been another ranking. Can it go under the radar? Maybe we'll add that. But I'll talk about it as I talk through each auction house. I'll say that stuff can go under the radar, which Morley Auctions is, because it's just a junk auction basically. Some nice stuff in there. Don't get me wrong, there's some really nice stuff in there. It's well worth a watch, but toy wise it's not the best. That's what we're specifically talking about today. It's a toy channel. What we're talking about, toys. So Morley Auctions, for the live stream I've given 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. 5 categories and an overall category. So no one's live, the live stream, so 5. Yes, it's not the best. They're sat in an office, and yeah, they not really up on. We'll talk about that in a bit. We're not really up on what they're selling, to be honest with you. The range of toys is again a 5, because there's quite a bit, but it's not like everything's toy wise, because it's not a toy auction place. The postage I've given 10. Postage to, which means value for money, time. Obviously, because that auction house at the end of my road, so I can go and collect it. There's no postage, I go and collect it. So I'll give it a 10. It should be not applicable, but they do postage. So I've given them a 10, simply because I can go and collect it the next day. Now, next one is quite a good one. Photos and descriptions. Now, this is one of my big. If you've watched my auctions, you'll know it's one of my big bugbears. It's the photographs and the descriptions are atrocious. In most of these, I don't think they've got above an 8. To be honest with you, so Morley's got 6. They don't know what they've got half the time, and I didn't put quality. I didn't put the quality of the products in these, but Morley'd be pretty low on that, because I have bought a lot of things on there that have been incomplete. Most of the things I bought are incomplete, don't work, and I don't actually say that in the description, which they really should. They put the disclaimer, which a lot of auctions do. Disclaimer: oh, not checked, unchecked. It doesn't take too many to put some batteries in and check it, especially in the big auction houses like this. So we'll talk about that in a bit. Anyway, we're talking about Morley. So give them a 6 for that. Buying is pretty good. I've got buying and selling. So we've got buying is 9. It's a 9 for buying, because it's so easy to buy. There's like 3 different services you can use, but there's like percentages on top of the price, and there's fees and things like that. We're not going to talk about fees. The buy-in is very easy, because obviously again I can just go and pick it up. I buy it, go pick it up and pay for it as I pick it up. So that's easy. But the selling, I give them a 6, as it's not. As I said, they don't know the descriptions. They don't know what they've got most of the time. I've offered to help out, but they're not interested in that. So overall, we've given them a 6. So they're the bottom. Next up, we've got East Bristol, which is a bit of a disappointment, because I bought my Dave Prowse figure. I'm looking at it right now. I bought my Dave Prowse from with them. The live streams I give a 7, because they're pretty good. They're not too bad. They could be better, but the most of the live streams, their auctions, are not toy related. So range of toys, I'll give a 6, because the ones that I've watched for East Bristol and bought from they've been toys, but there've been memorabilia from like Dave Prowse, Jeremy Bullock. I think there's one coming up soon for Jeremy Bullock as well, for East Bristol. So I'm not going to say too much, because we're going to be watching that. So the range of toys 6 because it's an auction house. It's not a toy auction house, so we're going to give them a 6 for that. The postage we'll give an 8 because it didn't take too long to come. It was quite inexpensive. It's always quite expensive from auction houses, certain auction houses. So 8 is pretty good because it came pretty quickly. It wasn't too much. Photos and description I'll give a 7 because they're an auction house, they know what they're doing, and they research the stuff before they put listings up. Maybe let's down a bit about with the photos. The photos could have been better. Everybody could do better photos. I know that by the amount of stuff that's coming through, it's difficult to do. But yeah, if you're going to be doing that, you're going to want to have the best photos and descriptions, aren't you? Buying and selling is 8. Again, it was pretty easy to buy, just straight through. And selling 5. I'll give it a 5 because I'm not really sold with them. I can imagine that it's probably it should be a bit higher than that, but I've given them a 6.5 overall. A 6.5. Maybe move that up to a 7. We might put them as a 7 because yeah, we don't know about the selling. We don't know about the selling bit there. We've not sold through them, but I do like them, so we'll give them a 7, which that brings that in level with a few others actually. I've ranked these pretty roughly, to be honest with you. So we'll go with, I'll tell you what, we'll go with Hanson's next. Charles Hanson's auction house, which I have worked for. Disclaimer there. Live streams are 7. Yeah, they do go through the stuff pretty quickly, and Charles does sometimes do the auctions himself. Very rarely though, because he's so busy. Range of toys I've given 6 because they're not a toy auction house. They do a toy auction about once a month, every 2 months. I was talking to Charles. He does want to get more toys on board. I said we need a toy auction house in Leeds, basically, so I can work for it. But yeah, postage is pretty good. Obviously, the stuff I bought, I was actually there when I bought it. I bought the first thing I bought though was the Boba Fett, the Palatoy Empire Strikes Back carded Boba Fett. Obviously, I spent £1,000 on that, and it came pretty quickly. Very well packed, very well packed. So I'll give them an 8 for that. An 8. It was very good, very good. But obviously, the rest of the stuff I bought, I was there when I picked it up, so there was no postage there. Same as I really could have put them at a 10, but I won't because yeah, it was all right. I mean, it was all well packed, and there was nothing wrong with it. The Boba Fett, that is. And photos description 7, could be better. Yeah, it could be better because I want to work from. Buying, again a 9. Very, very good. Very good. They've got a separate accounts department there, which you can go as soon as if you bid on something, you can go and get it from their office. It's really good if you're there. If you're not, obviously the postage, and it's fairly easy. You just give them the bank details. If you're doing it online, they've already got your bank details anyway. So selling, I sold quite a bit of stuff, which was good. I sent a lot of stuff down. I sold my life-size Darth Vader at Hanson's, and yeah, it didn't go in the first auction. So they said, "Do you want it back?" They knew. Do you want it back, or do you want us to put it in the next auction? So I went in the next auction, reduced the reserve on it, and it went for a bit less than I wanted, but there you go. We got rid of it anyway. Not that I didn't want it. Yeah. So a 7 for selling. It's good because they do actually come and pick up the stuff. I know Steve does come and visit people to pick up the stuff, which is good. And obviously I have worked on auction valuation days, toy valuation days, where people have come and brought the stuff and we've valued it and we've taken it into auction. So overall, Hanson's 7, another 7. Next up we've got Stacey's, which we've watched a couple of times. I can't remember what I did buy. I forgot what I did buy. I can't remember off the top of my head. I did buy something off Stacey's. So live stream, I'll give a 7 because they were pretty good, pretty quick. Got through things pretty quick. Slow. Some auctions can be really slow, and you're thinking, come on, keep going, just keep going. Ranger Toys 7, again, they're an auction house, but they do have monthly auctions. Postage 7 again. They're all 7. No, they're all 7. Again, very good postage. Very quickly as well. Very quick. Not as quick as one of the auction houses, but photos and description, again, a brilliant auction house, so 8 for that. Buying 8 again. With most auction houses, you won't have any trouble. Selling 7. I've given it a 7 again because I haven't sold anything through them. So overall, they're 7. So Stacey's has got 7. C&T auctions. Now they have a really good live stream. Really good live stream. So I'll give them an 8 for the live stream. They do bang, 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 bang. And they're very entertaining. It's very entertaining with it. It's trying to get that balance between entertainment and speed. Bang, bang, bang. You want to get them through them. But you want to be engaging, entertaining. Tell people, don't just read a lot number out. I know Hanson's there's an auctioneer on there where he just reads a lot number out. He doesn't describe it, doesn't say anything about it. I mean, most of the auctioneers do not know what they're selling, especially with toys. They don't know what they're selling, so they're just reading out a description. We'll talk about that when we get to Vectis, the one that we watched the other day. The new auctioneer on there, which I met down at Celebration. I talked to him in Celebration. He didn't know a thing about what he was selling, but we'll go on to that. So C&T Ranger Toys it could have been higher. It's a 7, but it could be higher because they do a lot of toy auctions. Postage again 7, usual, just well packed. Most of the auction houses, you've got well packed stuff. They will not want to get it damaged. They will pack it well. The charges can be quite high sometimes. We'll get onto that with certain other auction houses. Photos description 8 again because they're an auction house. They know what they're doing. Buying 7, selling 7. Again 7. I have not sold anything, but I bought something. So again, overall 7 for C&T auctions. I will list all these auctions, or the websites, or whatever, in the description. So check those out. These we've live streamed all these. Again, I might have missed some out. I don't know. So the penultimate one, which might not be the one that you're thinking that I'm going to put first, is Vectis. Now Vectis, we've got 8 for a live stream. We love Vectis. We watch them all the time. We get shout outs for them, so we're giving them an 8. We're giving them an 8 simply because they give us shout outs. But we've got Joanne, we've got Debbie, and we've got this new guy as well. They know us, we know them. It's pretty good. They come in the chat to talk to us, which is good. If you've got any questions for Vectis, just jump on the live stream. They're probably there. Ranger Toys 10. Obviously, you've got to give a 10 because they're a toy auction house and they have high quality stuff. It's the best toy auction house in the country. That's simple as that. 10 out of 10 for that. Postage 4. It's very highly priced, which you want it insured, you want it right, don't you? But so that's not really a problem. It's the time. It's literally the time it takes for it to get to you. You've spent a lot of money and you want it. The last things I bought, the Micronauts, 6 weeks, I think it was. I think it was 6 weeks, something like that. Anyway, it was between 4 and 6 weeks anyway, which is quite disappointing. Whereas the number one auction house I'm going to talk about, I'll talk about that in a bit. I mean, going back to the lives, I was talking about this new guy. He's a new guy, so let him off. But you need to read. They're just reading the descriptions, which I don't know. Remember, they need to get somebody that can do an auction and knows what they're talking about. Just saying. Photos and description. Photos and description are terrible. Sometimes they're wrong descriptions. They need to be more in depth. They are a toy auction house. They're a dedicated toy auction house. They need to have more people on board to take more pictures and know what they're talking about and get the correct description. Obviously you get mistakes all the time. Obviously, you always get mistakes. But it's for such a big auction house, a big toy auction house. Need more staff, more better descriptions, better photos, more money for the vendors, for the sellers. More profit for Vectis. I'm just saying that. Buying is 7. Very easy to buy. I mean, those Magnots are just. I've just bought something this week. I just bought that George Lucas figure. I don't even have to. I got the email through saying, confirming that I won it. I don't even have to bother it. They just take the money out, and you don't have to ask them to deliver it. They'll take the delivery money out too. So they take that out separately, which it's a bit of a problem. I'd like it to be all in one. Selling 10. You can't get any better. You cannot get any better than selling a Vectis. I'd rather sell a Vectis than buy, because everybody knows about Vectis. Everybody's looking at Vectis. Everybody's buying at Vectis. So if you want to ever sell your stuff, take it to Vectis. Now the fees might be a bit higher than other auction houses, but you'll get more eyes on it. You'll sell it for more if they're better descriptions. So overall, I tell you what, I've given them a 7, but I'm going to give them a 7.5 just to distinct them from the other 7s. So 7.5 on Vectis. They are the go-to auction house, but in my opinion, for buying, it's too high because everybody's buying, everybody's bidding. So number 1, British Toy Auctions. British Toy Auctions. Yes, British Toy Auctions. It's amazing. Like live stream 7. We've got the guy with the kipper tie. That was funny. So we'll give him 7 for that, just for entertainment value. Again, not so much knowing about the products, but they do seem to get through pretty quickly. This is a good range of toys. Not up to Vectis standard, so we're giving them an 8 for range of toys. Not up to Vectis. They do get a very, very good value for money, because, as I said, some stuff are going under the radar with British Toy Auctions. People have not cottoned on as much. Maybe they will now. Not cottoned on as much for the British Toy Auctions, and you can get some serious deals, serious bargains there. I have bought so much from them that I've done well. I've done really well with it, and I'm really glad that I've started. I'm going to start live streaming them a bit more. Mondays tend to be a bit busy for me, so it's quite hard for me to do Mondays, but I will do them more. I want to do more, because they do try and get them every week, which is good. So like I say earlier, if they're doing it every week, your quality of stuff's going to go down. If you hold off and do less, maybe every couple of weeks, your probably quality of stuff's going to be better. Not that I'm telling them the job, but you know. So the range of toys is 8, but you do get some nice stuff there sometimes. Very nice stuff. I mean, I bought the job lot for £10 with the Space Brink 2-box Space Brink cruisers, and a lot of other stuff, just posters and Batman mat. So yeah, just a big job lot for £10, and it's just, I couldn't believe it. But then again, I bought the Tin Can Alley, which when it was broken. Unfortunately, it was broken. So there's not a lot I can do about that. I think what it is a little spring inside. I did inform them that were the one interested. So that's a bit, I put them at top, but yeah, that takes that down a bit. But you know, I'm still gonna say, you know, apparently it was working when they had it. But I think what they've done is when they've been testing it, see, they do test the toys. Testing it, I think they've pulled the spring out, or I know this. I've opened it up and there's little bits of plastic that are snapped as well. So I think they've pulled it too hard, and it still does work. As I said, it works. Yeah, it works, but yeah, you can't reload it. Anyway, let's not talk about that. That's by the by. So postage 10. They do come within 2 days. 2 days. That Tin Can Alley, you know it don't work. Massive box came within 2 days. 2 days. I'm not saying anything about Vectis, but I'm just thinking. I know they do have a lot more stuff to do all over the world, as British Toy Auctions probably just in a smaller area, and they have less to do. But I'm just saying, it's just, yeah, swings and roundabouts in it. It's chalk and cheese. It's Tom and Jerry, whatever you want. I don't know what I'm talking about. So 10 for postage. 10, definitely. Within 2 days, the stuff comes. That's why I love it. I don't pre-order stuff mostly. I don't pre-order stuff because I want to. When I'm buying it, that's why I love Amazon. I want to buy it and I want it. I want it there and then. So that's, in my opinion, that's why one of the reasons why British Toy Auctions are on the top. Photos of description is 7. Could be better. Again, like any. Just take your time and yeah, do better descriptions. That's what I want to take. I want these auction houses. I know they're not listening, but I want them to take away from this that better descriptions equals more money. I know people don't read. Sometimes I don't read. I know, I'm well aware. But photos, take the best photos. Plus then there's a really good description. Buying 9. Easy to buy. Easy, very easy. Selling, again, I'll give them a 7 because I've not sold anything through them. Maybe I'll try. Maybe we can do this, redo this in a year's time, and I will sell something through some of these auction houses. So overall, we've given 8. Again, 8. So that's the top, number 1. So number 1, we've got British Toy Auctions. Number 2, we've got Vectis. Number 3, we've got Hanson's, Stacey's, and a C and a T. I think we put East Bristol in with that as well. We give them a 7, and then we've got Morley with 5. Or 6, sorry, 6. Yeah. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope it's spurred you on to watch my live streams of Vectis and British Toy Auctions and whoever else. East Bristol's got Jeremy Bullock one coming up May 4th, I think it is. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's educational. I hope it spurs you on again to watch me, to buy something, and I will see you next time with another waffle. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll make something up. And you can always ask me to waffle about anything. Just ask me questions. Thank you for watching. See you next time. May the toys be with you.
Ah, monkey on the car.
Monkey on the car. Oh.
Fuck off.